So today I'm going to be showcasing my new and improved Yin and Yang build in Shadovia. This can do 2,170 damage with a single shot to these goblins. Like, look at that. That is crazy. The white one does quite a bit less damage, though it still does a lot, though. Alright. So this build uses quite a few newer items that most people don't know how to get. So I'm going to go over every item and how to get each one. So, of course, I'm using Yin and Yang for this build. Upgraded to 5 stars. Then, for my hat, I'm using the Gunslinger hat, which you get from the Gobi, as well as the Dark Seed robes, which you get for finishing the Princess quest in the forest. For accessories, I'm using the Negative Skeleton Mask, which you get from clearing a graveyard. It'll appear in the chest. It's not actually dropped by the negative skeletons. I'm also using the Ring of Gratitude, which is obtained from the Traveler in the Orc Village, as well as the Uncontainable Evil Wrath, which, yes, that does give a 50% damage boost. Also replaces your dodge with this really cool counterattack. This is a rare drop from the Traitor in the Orc Village. You would get a decent bit of a damage boost, as well as less of a defense boost, if you replaced the Negative Skeleton Mask with the Binded Curse, though unfortunately you can't wear both the Uncontainable Evil and the Binded Curse at the same time. You can only be using one or the other, which I suppose is fair. To get Gobi's hat, you have to go to the Tomb Lower Desert checkpoint, and then head straight down through the desert, and continuing to head deeper into the desert. Eventually you'll reach this beach side, and over here, to the left corner, you will find this little shack with Gobi. He'll have a couple quests to do, and I believe at the very beginning he gives you this hat. Now, you can get your damage with that dark shots higher. In case you didn't know the Yin and Yang, every other shot changes the damage type. It'll have a white bullet, which deals holy, and a black bullet, well, purplish, that deals dark. So that's why the dark is so much higher, because we're using this. You can swap the hats to the Alchemist cap, and it'll increase that dark damage even more, but then your light damage will be decreased even more. And you also get a nice roll bonus, so it's up to you, but I'd rather have more damage with both bullets. The next point will be an Orc Village at the Savannah, though it took me a long time to figure out where this is, and I see a lot of people still asking. So I'll show you how exactly to get to it. So you just have to go to any dock that is a boat spawn, and just spawn a boat. And when you go into the driver's seat, it'll actually show you the islands. You just want to head straight for Savannah, and that'll take you to the Orc Village. So once you arrive here in the Savannah, you want to head into the main Orc Village, and this is where you'll get most of the other items. So to get this Ring of Gratitude in the Orc Village, you just want to head over here to this glowing lake and this wandering traveler. He'll tell you to go send a message to his grandmother Andrea. Andrea is located inside of the spawn village in this hut right here. Then you just head back to the traveler and he'll give you the item. Next is the Uncontainable Evil Wrath. So to get this item, you just gotta head up here and talk to this guy. He'll give you a couple quests, and eventually you'll finish all his quests. And once you're done with his quests, there's actually a secret. If you head into this hut and interact with the candle, it'll open a portal, and it'll take you into here. You want to do the quest for these two guys here, and they'll actually give you some really good items, these two things. And then once you're done with theirs, come back and talk to Elder Orsi. Elder Orsi will task you with hunting down and killing a traitor, which he'll then give you this item. But the trader actually has a chance to drop the Uncontainable Evil Wrath, which is the item we're looking for. It took me a while to figure out how you get to the trader, but it's actually pretty simple. So you'll see that the time changes from day to night. Every 7 in-game days, a message will appear in the chat saying that the bell is ready. Oh, that is perfect. So I can show you exactly how you do it. So you ring the bell and you wait a little bit, and then eventually they'll start raiding. Though you actually want to ignore the raid for now, you should have enough time to beat the raid after you get the trader. But the trader is the main priority. Once the raid starts, the trader will actually spawn in the town. He'll look like any of the other basic orc citizen NPCs, but he'll have a really big, like, spherical round head. Oh, and he's actually... Oh no, yep, see, he's actually right here. I found him twice in a hut over there, but he can spawn anywhere. So when you find him, you talk to him, and then you say that he's ORCOUR, and then this boss pad will appear. You click ready. For some reason there's not a countdown, but eventually you'll get teleported into his arena. He's not that strong, though note that I beat him while having a build that's basically the same as this, so I'm not sure how strong he actually is. But there you go. Once you kill him, oh my god. Okay, well I got 3 items I didn't even know existed. Okay, that'll be a separate video. Wow. What the hell? That is crazy. 100 magic damage. Whoa! That is so cool. And so, when you beat him, he'll have a chance to drop this item. And last, but most certainly not least, is the negative skeleton mask. So, you'll find little graveyards around the map that you can beat up for a chest. And in that chest, this item can appear. I'll show you the best location to farm it. So, from the desert spawn, you just want to climb up this hill. There are quite a few ways around you can go to if for some reason you can't make it up that little slope. But note that these guys are pretty hard. So once you make it up here on top of this mountain, it's like an entire ghost town. And everything here will be graveyards. So there will be these graveyards here, and you can see there's actually the negative skeleton fetters. I do not know if they drop the mask, because I did not actually get it from them. After I cleared the entire graveyard, a chest spawns, and in that chest I got the mask. So I did not get another one in either of these. It took me around 24 tries to get my mask, though it's definitely worth it. It's a 20% damage boost. Now the main style of play is staying away from enemies and shooting them. The majority of enemies will be one-shotted. I believe I 3-shotted the Pharaoh, which is pretty crazy. If you're fighting a really big enemy, you can use the heavy attack and it'll completely shred them. With smaller enemies, hardly any of the bullets hit. Since we have low speed, using a mount is a really easy way to stay away because you can just shoot like normal while on a mount, but you can move super fast.